How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today, I want to talk to you about a stock that I would bet money on, which I am because I have several $1,000s in it. But I would bet a large portion of my portfolio that it will 2x over the coming year, probably more than that. And we're starting to see it move today. The reason I'm saying this is it's a Bitcoin mining stock that's severely undervalued compared to some of its competitors. It's not getting any upwards momentum besides a couple days here and there where they're up 5 or 10%, but it can't consistently gain momentum. But it should be growing so quickly this year that it's really trading at a huge discount to where it should be, in my opinion. And it's getting more and more attractive every single day. Now, before we get started, if you guys don't mind just hitting the like button, subscribing, I really appreciate that. Also, there is a link down there to Webull or M1 Finance. Just deposit $100 on either, get some free money. So thank you for checking out those. So Bitcoin is rising like crazy. It's at all-time highs. We're at over 63,000 per coin. And if we look over the last 3 months or so, it has gone up 60%. So we saw a massive run up before that, but just over the last 3 months, it's up 60%. CleanSpark, over that same time frame, is down 37%. So this company is a mining company, electric company, grid company, and I think it's trading at a massive discount because of the lawsuit that came out against them a couple months ago. But as time goes on, as Bitcoin goes up in price more and more, as they increase their mining operations, the lawsuit is less and less relevant. So as time goes on, we're going to see massive revenue numbers from this company. And comparing it to something like Mara, so many people like Mara stock, right? Mara has been a fan favorite or an investor favorite because over the last 6 months, it went from $2 up 2,000% to $50 a share. This company's around $5 billion in market cap. They had 196 Bitcoin in the first quarter and 102 in March alone. So when you consider that, okay, that's 3 Bitcoin a day essentially, right? 3.5. Right now, CleanSpark, as of 3 months ago, was already mining about 1.5 Bitcoin a day. They're expecting to get up to 6 to 9 Bitcoin by summer. CleanSpark had about 10 million in revenue last year. If they're mining 6 Bitcoin a day by summer, they will be doing last year's revenue about every month. So that is a huge increase, right? 1,000+% increase. So if we compare this to Mara, right? Mara is mining 102 Bitcoin every single month, about 3.5 a day. So that's about 200,000 a day in Bitcoin. CleanSpark will be doing about 6 Bitcoin. It's less than that now. We should be able to get their updated report here soon on what they're mining now. But let's say they get up to 6 Bitcoin a day. That's $360,000 a day, which is almost double what Marathon's doing right now, right? And it's trading for 1/7 the price. Now, Riot has a market cap that's similar to Marathon. They have about a $5 billion market cap, but they've been producing a significant amount of Bitcoin. They had 491 Bitcoin for the first quarter. And they also have about $90 million plus of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So it seems to be a little bit of a better value than Marathon. But if we still compare to CleanSpark, assuming they get up to 6 to 9 Bitcoin a day, will be trading at a significant discount even to Riot here. If you look at 6 Bitcoin a day, that's $360,000 a day in revenue. That would give them revenue of over $130 million throughout the year. This is just a massive number when you consider the fact that it's being valued at $755 million. Now, some people are saying Bitcoin's going to keep on running, right? With the Coinbase IPO tomorrow, Bitcoin is rising. A lot of people are saying we could see Bitcoin at $100,000 by the end of the year, maybe $400,000 by the end of next year. Imagine the profitability, imagine the revenue numbers for CleanSpark if we get up to the $100,000 plus per Bitcoin range, right? If they're on the high end, right, of that 6 to 9 Bitcoin a day, which they're expecting that by midsummer, I don't think that they're going to stop there. And they just raised $200 million. So let's say they hit that 9 Bitcoin per day and they hit 100,000 in Bitcoin, right? This is a more bullish scenario on the whole situation. let's say $110,000 per Bitcoin, 9 Bitcoin a day. That's $1 million in revenue a day. That would put this company at a 2 price to sales ratio. This is a very high margin business too, and they have a lot more money to throw at the company right now at their mining business. Like, they have the electric grid business, which is kind of why I got excited about this company in the first place, is that they were getting into Bitcoin mining, but they also had the diversification of the electric grid. But I think a lot of people almost see that as a downside, right? They're not thinking this is a pure play on Bitcoin mining, but as time goes on, this is going to be 90+% of their revenue every single year. And the energy side of their business should just help them in this side of their business, right? In the Bitcoin mining side of their business. So every single day that goes on that CleanSpark is around this $20 to $25 range is a buying opportunity in my mind. Even when it goes up from there, I think it's still a decent buy above $25. But right now, when you look at the valuation, it's really low compared to some of its competitors. So every day that I see it around this, I see it as a blessing for investors that they can buy in at these prices. Now, they are moving up today. I think that's because Bitcoin's moving up. I think some people maybe will start wrapping their head around the fact that the short report and the lawsuit really aren't that important as time goes on, because it's becoming less important every single day that Bitcoin goes up, and every single day as they mine more and more Bitcoin. They're not selling all of it either. Some of it they're holding on to. That's what they said in this report here from a couple months ago, that they were actually holding a decent amount of their Bitcoin, about half of it. So they're bullish on the sector. They think that's going to continue to increase in value. Bitcoin is going to continue to increase. And that is another way of diversifying too, where you're buying a Bitcoin miner that's not just a cash flowing machine, but it also holds onto the asset that is going up in value. So kind of an interesting way of thinking about it in that sense. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for checking out the links down below to Webull and to M1 Finance. If you guys want, there is a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your cryptocurrency. Check that out if you want a free bonus too, up to $250. Now, Coinbase IPO is coming out tomorrow. Should be really interesting to see where all this ends up tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of volatility, I'm sure. One company that I actually am interested in too is Voyager, which is similar to Coinbase, only 50 times smaller. But I just made a video on Coinbase and on that company, kind of comparing them. So if you guys want to see that, you can definitely check it out here on the end screen. I will see you in the next video here. Bye.